Hi, I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away, like when you're fasting, like right now.
Yes, right now.
Okay.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. We love having you with us on our journey. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. So, yeah, happy Saturday, everybody. Heath was here early. He said, booyah. First
Which we missed his live stream last
Yeah.
Sorry, Heath.
Well, it was kind of funny. I actually came home pretty early because one of our daughters had an apartment, and Miriam was continuing to work. Mm-hmm. And so I was just waiting for Miriam to come home at some point.
So I got home probably close to 5. I don't know, 5:15.
It was about 5:15. And then we tried to go to dinner. And
on a Friday night, going to dinner after 5 is always a wait, right?
Yeah.
But we kind of had some...
We had some downtime.
We had some bad times yesterday. We were just kind of a yucky day. So it was good that we got to chill out and hang out in the waiting room at the restaurant, which was our car.
Which was our car.
It was much pleasant. Much more pleasant than a
The really fun thing was when Miriam was like, wait a minute, I can recline on my chair.
Put my feet up on the dash. Hello.
So let's see. Kim says, good morning, Heath and the Bears. Stephanie says, good morning, y'all. Nan says, good morning. TC's Life says, good morning, everyone. Joe Ray, hi there, says, good morning. Sonia says, happy Saturday. Debbie says, morning, folks. Happy weekend. Shelly says, good morning, guys. Miriam, your hair is super cute.
Thank you.
What's wrong with my hair? Huh, Shelly?
It's not super cute.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll give you that.
It's
Deanne
super
says,
gone.
It is super gone. Deanne says, hey, Keto Chat team. He says, no worries. There's always next Friday. Stephanie wants to know, Heath, what's your channel? And he says, good morning to you. So let's see. Yeah, so Miriam and I are fasting again today.
Until tomorrow dinner.
Yep, we're going to have some pulled pork that I already smoked, and it's in the freezer. And we're going to heat it up because I'm trying to use up all the stuff that's in the freezer.
Yep.
Because why have it in the freezer if we're not going to use it? So, yeah, that's something that we're trying to get through. Let's see. Brooke says, redheads rock.
Yeah, they do.
Carol says, hello, Chris and Miriam.
Hi, Carol.
Deanne says, my Keto Chow package has arrived today.
Eee!
So excited. Nice. He says, Hungry Heath and the Bears sounds like a TV show.
It does.
Penny and the Jets. Floyd says, hello, Chris and Miriam. So I'm supposed to have a date thing with Sam today. We'll have to see what he decides he wants to do. It's pretty rainy here today.
Yeah, it's beautiful outside.
Well,
I know rain, people don't like rain, but we like rain here in Utah because we never get it.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, it's snowing in the mountains and raining down here, which I think is like pretty much the best way to do it.
I was thinking of telling you to take the kids to go skiing, but I bet it's going to be really busy because of that storm.
Probably. Yeah. Also, it's the sort of thing that you probably want to prepare for instead of, hey, let's go skiing. Since we don't have any of the equipment, we have to rent it all.
Just go to a rental place and figure it all out.
Oh, just figure it out. Okay.
Just do it. Be impulsive.
Right.
Go skiing and I'll clean.
Sojourn says, hi, Chris and Miriam. I just ordered chocolate toffee. Yay. I watched the vids about the 2 lovely children's church's teachers. It was fun. Please tell me low-carb foods that come to mind. I'm going to run out of chow before a new batch.
Oh, sad.
Meat.
Meat, cheese.
Meat.
Yep. We went to Sprouts last night. So we got on the Texas Roadhouse waiting list.
It said 140 to 150 minutes.
2 hours. So the Sprouts is right next door to the Texas Roadhouse. So we went over there and wandered around for a minute and looked at the new keto products and the new keto tags that are gray.
Yep. That was kind of interesting. There was a lot of
basil plant.
Yeah, we did buy a basil plant.
Because my daughter has all kinds of caprese salad dreams. So now she can have the basil in it.
There you go. Debbie says I'm 43 hours fasted, going 48, then burgers. I think we're going to make it to 45.
Oh yeah, we won't wait. Because we had super late dinner last night. And that's okay because we didn't have a number goal in mind.
Yep. Shelly says, I have such a hard time fasting. Please tell me the secret.
You have to practice.
You have to work it like a muscle.
It is a muscle. And I would start small and just keep yourself busy and be mentally prepared to fast because it helps
Oh,
so much.
Miriam's secret is if you start to get hungry, go take a bath.
Take a bath, have a nap, go do something away from the kitchen. Like, yeah, don't be making lots of food. And then another thing that I found that helps me be successful when fasting is having a meal plan for the kids already set, and it's stuff that they can prepare themselves. So Sam helped me prepare last week's meals. He helped me at least write them down. And then I also encourage them to choose foods that I don't care so much about. So then I'm not disappointed when I can't have them, because it's such a mental game for me. Like, I have to be in it and focused and ready to go. And if there's like something really delicious, it's gonna derail me. So like, oh, do you want Magic Spoon cereal for dinner? Good job.
Joe Ray wants to know where we are. Yes, we're in Utah, just like you guessed. The southern end of the Salt Lake Valley, if you want to be precise. We're in Riverton. The office
We're about
is in
30
Draper.
minutes from Salt Lake proper.
Yep. But she says, what state are you in? Denial. Brooke says Utah needs water like crazy. Yeah, it's like really bad.
It's really bad this year. We're gonna have a lot of problems. Ooh, somebody's getting in the shower.
I guess so. Carol says it's raining here as well. We really need the moisture.
Yeah.
Unless you're a meteorologist, you're not allowed to say moisture, just so you know.
We need moisture.
You can even call it precipitation, and that
sounds geekier.
Well, it's like, why can't you just say rain? Or snow? You know, what we actually need is snow.
Yeah, we need snow, because
Don't
rain
need
will
rain.
just go away.
Yeah, that's why it's
the
raining in the
snow
valley is
will-
fine, as long as it's snowing in the mountains.
Snow will have the snowpack, and then we'll be able to have that melt throughout the summer. And then we'll be able to have water in our reservoirs and our lakes.
Floyd says, eggs, yes.
Eggs, oh yes, eggs are the best. So we usually don't have breakfast for dinner when we're fasting, because that would have been one of my I want this things.
Although you did step on bacon yesterday.
That was because somebody dropped it on the floor.
Yeah. To fix MJ says flurries in the DC metro area this morning. We'll walk in the afternoon. Nice.
Nice.
Heath's in Texas. Stephanie says, well, that's easy. Thank you. Nice. He says, Stephanie Prescott, no problem. Thanks for checking me out. Jessica says, good morning. Deanne says, so hey, will you make the Chow boxes selectable where you can select the flavor monthly? No, actually, because we have something like that already. So,
We have looked into that and haven't been able to figure out how to get that going. So, yeah.
So you go to Chow subscriptions. The Chow Club is a surprise. It's always going to be a surprise. That's just what it is. If you want to be able to select the flavors that you want to get, we have this right now already.
If you want the big bags.
Yeah, where you can select whichever flavor you want, and it just, why is it jumping around?
Whoa, wow.
Anyway, there you go.
It's taking you for a ride.
It is taking me for a ride. So yeah, that's the selectable thing. The Chow Club is just going to be a surprise thing. Period. That's what it is. We have the existing stuff that we've always had. That's not going away. Chow Club is just a new thing, and it is what it is. When we were developing it, I kept calling it the Get What You Get bundle.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound very nice. So.
Nope. Maitreya says hi. Rhonda says good morning. Bears, almost 38 hours fasting. Nice. Well, like we were saying, you start off with small fast.
Yep.
Then you work your way up to a 24. And then 36.
Well, and pay attention to your body, because if you're feeling lightheaded, or if you're feeling dizzy or stomach upset, make sure you get the water and salt, or the fasting drops, or whatever. And then if you don't feel better, you may just need to eat. Also, if you have medications that you're taking that you have to take with food, you may not be able to fast. So to keep that in mind.
Yep. Sojourn wants to know about Halo Top. It says 8 net carbs per pint on the front. But on the back, it says 16 carbs. I'm guessing that's erythritol or allulose.
Yeah, that they're minusing out so that they give you the net carb. Halo Top, when they first came out, had a better carb count, but then they changed it.
They went more for high protein. Now they've come around and they've started going for more keto stuff.
Yeah, so they have kind of a keto line and a not keto line.
But listen, Halo Top, you lost me. You lost me years ago. I'm never going to buy you again. It's all about Enlightened or Rebel. I'd actually prefer
really
Rebel.
Good.
Yeah. Well, and Rebel has so many good flavors.
Yeah. And what's important to me is that I don't see the thing and eat the whole thing. I have to say, okay, will you split this with me into thirds? Like,
Yeah.
So if we have our girls, then we can actually split it because there's the two of them and two of us. We can split it into fours. And really, you don't need that much ice cream.
Yeah.
It's a treat and it's delicious. And if you want that much ice cream, just make yourself a keto chow and eat this giant bowl.
Well, and one of the things we noticed last night when we were at Sprouts was we would look at stuff and like the the second ingredient would be like
Soluble
tapioca,
corn
yes,
fiber
some fiber.
Or chicory root fiber.
They're using fiber as a sweetener, and we call it the fiber game. And it's where legally you can call something a fiber, but a lot of times the sweetened fibers that they use will absolutely raise your blood sugar. And so I would prefer erythritol or allulose over a root fiber or something like that, because I don't like the fiber game. I just don't like it.
Yeah, well, and the other thing is, like, you're getting into that 6 or 8 net carb, but what's the total carb? And so if the total carb is really high, you need to keep that in mind, because otherwise you're going to be thinking you're having this good product and it may not be so good for you, or it's only good for you if you eat this much of it and you eat the whole bar or whatever. So I find that sometimes those treats, I eat too much of them and then I just feel yucky because my blood sugar goes up and like, why did I even start?
That's why Joe and Rachel, they have a net carb amount that they go for, but then they have a total carb ceiling. I think they try for like 20 net carbs and 50 total. It's like, total carbs can't go above 50.
Which really, if you want to lose weight, going for total carb will help you lose weight faster.
It's like keto on steroids.
Because you're essentially not eating carbs at all, and your body's just going to be able to use what it has. So I know people don't want to hear it; they want to have their treats, but it's true.
Let's see. Jessica's in Georgia today. Shauna says, good morning, Chris and Miriam. Happy Saturday. Barbara says, good morning from Oregon.
Hey.
Nice. And Floyd says, well, Miriam slipping on bacon is taking keto too serious.
Oh, it wasn't slipping. It was crunching.
Yes.
And it was because the kids were watching TV while we were at the dinner, and somebody was behind the sofa munching on bacon.
Yeah, which there's a lot worse things.
Dropped pieces on the floor.
Yep. Tafik MJ says, I think my longest fast was 18 hours before keto, likely 8 hours. So relatively, I'm awesome.
You are awesome. And everybody doesn't have to fast to win. Like, just because we chose to fast doesn't mean you have to.
Joe Ray says, I like the idea of a surprise. I'd probably get something I didn't think I'd like. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're including recipe cards in the Chow Club. So that, like, say you get something you don't like. Well, there's a recipe here. Try it out. You may actually find that you like it.
Yeah, we have some really cool stuff coming up next week. Do you want to talk about it?
I want to get through some of these comments first. We're really far behind because we went on a bit of a tangent. Sojourn says, I ordered the electrolyte drops. The ones I have now are flavored and don't taste good. Carlos says, hey, love that you're from here, Utah. I'm in South Jordan. Hey!
Yay, next door!
Our office used to be at the corner of Redwood and 114th, right by Mower Medic.
The sign is still there.
The sign is still there. Now we're in Draper over by 126th and I-15. Let's see. My son and I were just talking about needing the motivation. You have just helped with that. Nice.
Yes, you got this.
Rhonda says, just got a delivery notice for my Chow Club so early. Is it delivered?
Yes.
It's probably a
shipping notice. So we did send some out yesterday because we wanted to make sure the faraway people will get it in time. So then more will go out Monday, and then more will go out Tuesday, and then we'll probably be done.
Yep. Julie says, got my raspberry cheesecake big bag yesterday. My first big bag. So excited. My weight is the lowest it's been in 35 years.
Julie, yay! That's so amazing.
That's awesome.
I'm so proud of you.
Shelly says, I bought the fasting drops, so I was preparing. Nice. Deanne says to Sojourn, right, I have pills and they smell so bad, I can't even get them in my mouth. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Stephanie says, we used to say at daycare, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
Right?
That's right.
I used to say that too with all my little people.
Andrea says, I used to have a t-shirt that said, this isn't Burger King, you get it my way or not at all. Joe Ray says Rebel is the best. Barbara says I got Snickerdoodle and chocolate. My question is, why is the Snickerdoodle less thick, and how it's yummy? It should be exactly the same thickness. It kind of depends on how much water you're using and what you're mixing it with. But if it is not thick enough for you, you can always add a little bit of gelatin to it. That works really well. Or use less water, but then it tends to get a bit salty. Just like Max is salty.
Is salty.
Carol says Rebel all the way. Sojourn says, what's a good ice cream? Rebel. Yeah, I really like Rebel. Deanna says, right, they tasted so bad. Halo Top tastes like what I imagined iced corpse tastes like.
Gross.
The thing to me about I just can't get over how disappointed I was when Halo Top changed their stuff.
Yeah, because it was the first. It was the
only thing you
first
could
one
get.
we could have. It was before Rebel was there, and I felt like, hey, somebody's in our camp. I was so excited. And now there's so many keto things all over the place. Like you can find it anywhere and justify getting all the things.
Debbie says fiber is dangerous. Right, Rebel is dangerous for me. If I have it, I eat it all. So I do Keto Chow ice cream instead.
Yeah.
He says Keto Chow ice cream beats Rebel, Enlightened, or any other brands. Shauna says no on the fiber game. Fix MJ says I eat Rebel or homemade Carrie Brown. I use
Carrie
ramekin.
Brown's is so good.
I use a ramekin for portion control and try not to go back for seconds. That's a good idea. Let's see. Deanne says, so does anyone else shimmy when they drink their Keto Chow? It's so good. Nice. Rhonda says, I flipped. I used to love Rebel more than Enlightened, but now I love the keto version of Enlightened more. Oh, there's Carrie Brown's.
If you guys didn't know, so we have this on our favorite things page with a coupon. So if you haven't ever tried Carrie Brown ice cream, yes, you have to make it. He's going to make
Make sure you
eggs.
get the pan really hot before you add the eggs.
And put some bacon grease in it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Carrie Brown ice cream is so yummy. And she has dairy-free versions too, which is nice. And you have to make it ahead of time. Well, except that I sometimes don't because I like to cheat and just make it then. But it's better if you make it ahead of time.
Yep. Danielle says, my order made it to North Dakota in 2 days. You all are absolutely awesome. I'm so happy to get back on the track using Keto Chow.
Yay!
Rhiannon says, good morning. Cindy says, hi, Cindy from Canada. Got my chow. I was thinking of chocolate peanut butter was going to be my favorite, but so far it's been orange cream.
Isn't that funny? It's always like maybe what you don't expect.
There's a really good thread on our Keto Chow subreddit where someone's like, I'm sorry, but banana is terrible. And other people are like, banana's my favorite. And someone's
so
like,
funny.
Here's not vote because your opinion is valid.
That's right. It is.
It's funny.
Everybody can have different opinions and different tastes.
Penny says, is it okay to mix chow with almond milk and fat, or does it need to be water? Yeah, or coffee. I actually just made a change to the packaging that we'll be printing from here on out yesterday. On the part where it says to add water, it says add 1 3/4 cups or 2 cups of water or coffee or almond milk.
Yeah.
So Penny said, oh yeah, I just
Bacon
read that.
grease in it. Once the bacon grease is melted, then you'll know.
Well, once it starts to smoke just a little bit, which means that you need to turn on the fan as well. Deanne says, right, y'all ship so fast, love it. Shauna says, tangent was always a good thing. Jessica says, how popular is the club? Do you know how many ordered? At the top of my head, it's like
360?
No, I think it was, because it was more than 250. I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be more like time because we'll get the word out. But it's actually really fun. Like I went downstairs yesterday to give some papers to one of the shippers at like 3:30, and seeing the ones that went out yesterday, I'm like,
that's a lot of bacon grease,
I almost
Max.
cried. He needs it.
You need like half that, but
It's fine.
okay.
You can use that much bacon grease. He
It's just
likes
gonna
to make
spit.
like 6 eggs.
Okay, it's gonna spit all over the place. Okay. Ron says, sorry, shipping notice. It'll be here before February though.
Yes, it should be. You'll be one of the first.
Floyd says, you two can go on a tangent anytime.
Thank you.
Barbara says, 14 ounces of water and 3.8 ounces of heavy whipping cream. Shauna says, hi, Max.
Hi.
Rihanna says, I didn't like Rebel, but I love Enlightened.
Enlightened has a different texture
It
than
does.
Rebel. Like Rebel, you kind of have to sit on the counter for a minute before it's soft, but Enlightened is soft right away. But I I can't remember what the ingredients are of Enlighten.
Yeah.
And I think they both have a protein powder in it too.
I think that Enlighten does have some of the fiber game in it.
Oh, maybe.
And that's probably why it has
so
it.
good.
Barbara says, thanks for being so awesome. Let's see, Maitreya says, I was a Rebel Kickstarter, so was I. No clue how it came up there because I usually only back board games.
That's so funny.
Renee says, good morning, kids. Patient just canceled, so I get to stay home now.
Woo-hoo.
Do you still get paid? That's a good question. Carol says, I have Carrie Brown's Keto Ice Cream Scoop. Best recipes ever.
Yeah, they're great.
Joyce says, who is the meme in the background?
The meme in the background?
I don't know.
The child in the background is Max.
Yeah. TC Slice says, meat cooking day, beef roast, hamburgers, and browned hamburger turkey mixer tacos. Speaking of which, let me see if I can find this. Yesterday, I was on Lifehacker, and they had a thing that said, hey, you need to start using, you need to add baking soda to your ground meat.
Yeah, that's weird. And so what was the point?
It makes it so that the proteins don't get so squished together, so they don't lose as much water. So you get a more tender.
Oh.
And it also helps it brown.
But how
better.
much?
See, there's untreated with baking soda. Better browning through chemistry.
Huh. That's interesting.
Let's see. They said they put a little over a pound with a third of a teaspoon of baking soda.
That's not that much.
No, it's not. Well, and I remember one of the things that you can do is if you are making carameled onions.
Oh, right.
If you add a little bit of baking soda, it changes the pH, which changes the way they cook and caramelizes them really, really fast
that's right.
and very effectively.
Yeah,
So
I think I remember that when you did that before.
So TC's Live, try some baking soda in your beef roast. It's 0 carb. Matthias is pretty much a Keto Chowian now. I might love Rebel ice cream taste, but I already have the Keto Chow stuff on hand. There you go.
And I really will get in trouble with Rebel sometimes because I'm like, I just want to sit here and be sad and eat ice cream.
Ron says, does anyone else have to look at recipes of food when they fast and don't get hungry? Yeah. Kathy says it's her birthday. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kathy. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, even Max got in on
Thanks, Max.
Brooke says, if I ordered yesterday, will it be this month's shipping? So, are you talking about the Chow Club? Because the Chow Club, if you order right now, you will be getting March's, which will ship just at the end of February. The cutoff for the February box that's shipping right now was back on the 15th.
Yep. But you'll have March to look forward to.
Yes, you will.
And another thing with the Chow Club, when you make your order, it'll charge you that day, but then the subsequent next month is going to be on the 15th.
Yeah, so you order today, you'll get a shipment going out at the end of February, but it won't charge you again when that goes out. It'll charge you again in March, though. Let's see, Cindy says, when will we be able to get the minerals here in Canada? So you can order them and we will ship them to you directly right now. As if you're asking about Switch Grocery, that is up to them to decide when they want to carry it.
We have been talking to them about it, though, so they might carry it. I'm not sure.
Let's see. Deanne says I added 2 tablespoons of chia seeds to my banana flavor and 1 tablespoon of avocado oil. 20 ounces of water, left it overnight. Breakfast in the morning. Tastes like drinking banana tapioca pudding. Wow.
Yum.
TC's Life says good tip. Renee says, yeah, no treatment, no money.
Oh. But you did a lot yesterday, so you're probably good, right?
All I can hear in my head is no woman, no cry.
I don't think I know that.
It's a Bob Marley song.
Okay.
Renee, which I'm not a Bob Marley fan. It's fine, I guess. Let's see. Angie says, hi all. Hi, Angie.
Hi, Angie.
Deanne says, if you overwater this shake or any protein shake, just add 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of xanthan gum. It'll make the shake like again.
Yep.
You're welcome. He says, I want to be like Rachel from 2KK and eat my ice cream in the bathtub. There you go.
I'm too lazy to wait for my ice cream to be ready to go to the bathtub. Like, if I have to get out of the kitchen, I'm just getting out of the kitchen.
There you go. Angie says, can't wait to get my first club box. Renee says, nah, Heath, you got to come up with an original Keto Chow location. Texify it.
Do it.
Like, I don't know, what's unique about Texas where you can eat Keto Chow ice cream?
Put it on a horse?
Well, you maybe riding a steer. I don't know.
I don't think people do that.
Cindy says they don't. I asked, said it hasn't been approved. We aren't going to submit that for approval by the, what's their names?
Canada people?
Yeah, that was, we got the NPN numbers with the idea of importing it ourselves, but now that we have Switch doing it, I'm not submitting anything else for NPN approval. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's see. He says, like in the outhouse or in the bed of a truck.
Oh yeah, the bed of a truck.
Have a hot tub in the bed of your truck, Keith. Oh my gosh. Okay, stuff that's coming up this week.
Yes, before everybody leaves because they're bored of our ramblings.
That's right. Desktop. Share. Recipes and more. Go to blog posts.
Boom.
And it's also right here at the top.
Okay, so this week we're having a
Not this week.
This
Coming week.
coming week.
This week we're still in. Next week.
Someday we're having a big sale and we want you to be part of it. It's exclusive, so you need to put your email address in and then we will send you the link to the sale. So, oh look, see, it's 2 days and 14 hours and 17 minutes.
Starts on the 26th. So yeah, you put your email in there and we'll send you an invite when it starts on the 26th.
Yes.
So that's going to be the flavor of the week, just so you know.
It's actually a big sale of a lot of things, and it's probably the biggest discounts we've ever offered.
Yep. So yeah, that's what's coming this
That's
next
what
week.
we've been working on the last couple of days, trying to get that ready, and it should be good.
Jessica says people do ride steers. Texas is weird. Shelly says she signed up. Debbie says I'm signed up. Shauna says open. And Danny signed up too.
Yay!
Oh, I guess I can put the link. Y'all done, Max?
Yeah.
It doesn't take very long to.
Did it stick to the pan because you got it warm enough or not?
If you scrape it out onto your plate and then put water in it, then it'll be warm enough that when you're done eating, you can just quickly wipe it out with the scraper.
Joe Ray says, ha, Shauna, I remember that commercial too. I do as well. Let's see. Deanne says, I need you to absolutely never discontinue the eggnog flavor. So perfect. Well, we're not going to planning on discontinuing it. It is a seasonal flavor in the big bags, just because we still have it in the small individual packets all year long. But in the big bags, it doesn't sell very well during the spring and summer and fall. And so we're worried about it getting older and getting closer to its expiration date. So we're going to order it in the fall. We'll have it for the winter season, and then it'll sell out, and then we'll order it again.
But we plan on keeping the single meals in stock all year round, so you should still be able to get it if in June you need an eggnog fix and you don't have any.
Yep. And the pumpkin spice, you can make the pumpkin spice soup all the time.
Yes. Oh, that sounds good.
Pumpkin spice caramel. Okay, anything else you wanted to talk about?
Douglas Friends and Family Sale. Everybody watch Max make eggs for breakfast.
That's right.
That we're not going to eat because we're fasting.
Max, are there a bunch of eggs on the cooktop?
Probably.
You should clean that up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he just needs to clean it up.
I think he will. Let him eat his food while it's hot.
Okay.
A big spoon.
And some cheese.
Okay. Well, we're gonna take off then. So.
Okay.
All right. Bye then. Oh, Renee said, "Did Chris see this card?" I haven't read it yet.
Yeah,
I
it's
left it
like
for
you can
Miriam
see it
to open.
right there in the background. That the little blue thing, that's Charlie's footprint. It's so
Oh my
cute.
gosh, there it is. Right there.
Renee sent us a card. Isn't that so cute?
Okay, now we're gonna take off.
My day.
Everybody have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.